It was supposed to be a road trip to visit family, taking our niece from Kansas City to our nephew in Chattanooga, meeting other family there for Thanksgiving. It turned into something much more. It turned into the Great Buffalo Hunt. Did I say that we were in Chattanooga, Tennessee? Well, my nephew has never been one for the ordinary. So he has bought 17 bisons. Now, these are just calves, less than a year old. But one had escaped. And so we spent the day out at a hunting preserve looking for this little buffalo. Let me tell you about it. Well, we came out for Thanksgiving with my nephew and found out that he had bought 17 bison calves. So one of them had gotten out. So today we are going on a buffalo hunt. I'll take you with me. The plan was to find this little buffalo out here on this hunting preserve. They had 12 different feeding areas, and we were going to check each one. I would use my drone, fly over, see if I could spot it, and then we had a gentleman with a tranquilizer dart gun, and he was going to try to dart the little guy, and then we would try to haul him back out of there. I didn't realize we were going to be 10 miles back into this preserve, and I had no idea how we were going to haul this 250-pound animal back out to where the trucks were. What I did know is if they put it on the four-wheeler, then the guy that had the gun and I were going to be walking, and we could have been walking up to 10 miles. It was cold, and I wasn't looking forward to that part of it. It's been an adventure. We're here at the hunt club, and somewhere out in these woods, there's a baby buffalo. Not sure where.
If he sees us, like where we're all walking, if he spooks, like a deer or anything else, it's got. We got one chance.
It's not exaggerating to say that we were hunting for a needle in a haystack. We were looking for a 200 to 250-pound little bison. Its black fur would blend into the shadows as the sun began to sink in the west. There were 12 feeding sites, and this little guy had taken up in one of those sites. There was even a small little wallow where he had spent the night sleeping, but he wasn't there now. We kept looking. We went from site to site. I flew the drone over each one, but as the evening came on, the shadows grew longer. If he was there, he blended in. I would fly low. A couple of times I thought that I saw him, but they turned out to be shadows of some of the hunting blinds that were there in the area. Soon I ran out of battery. We ran out of daylight. It was growing cold, and we decided to go on back in. After visiting all 12 sites, riding back and bumping around on that trail on the back of the little four-wheeler, we had no luck. Never saw the little guy. which is too bad because the buffalo, they're a herd animal, and I know that he wants to be with his herd. Wonder how he's enjoying the freedom too. Well, we got back and they were making plans for the next chapter.
We're trying, and like a deer. A big deer is what we're after right now.
He's a little bit darker and shines darker.
That's had that drawn up everywhere.
Yeah.
We stopped about every one of them.
Yeah. Probably to use dogs to try to track him down. We weren't going to find him in the brush there. These trees were just too thick. And with the shadows, it's hard to see him. So we left, went back to Bobby's and enjoyed a meal. And then our time was done. It was time to return home. So Bobby, good luck. Hope you find the little guy. Right now, Bobby's named him Dum Dum Jr. And if they find him, they're going to rename him Blueberry. I think that would be appropriate. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, stay on the path, and God bless you.